You got here 8 o'clock. What's
What
up?
is it?
What's up? What's up, y'all?
7:59. What's up,
Hey
y'all?
guys, what's up? We is live on point at 8 o'clock. Mitchell and Mitchell Sip and Spill is in the mother freaking house. What's going on, Kimmy Kim? Looking a little
Nothing.
extra sassy. What's happening with yourself? Is you blessed
Nothing
and
much.
highly flavored? Is you blessed and highly flavored? Yes or
I'm all
no?
right. I'm all right. I'm good and blessed.
You fair for a square, but you won't compare. That's my own rhyme. Listen, sipping, spilling, baby. We talking about all type of shit tonight. Kimmy Kim got something off her chest. She said she had to tell me about myself. I'm like, oh Lord.
I
Oh, did I
thought you
make
was.
that up?
I
What
thought
you
you put
drinking?
it up there. I was putting it
There
up
you go,
there.
babe. There you go. Put it to the thing. There you go. Put it to the camera. Put it to the camera. I'm with you. Don't be.
I did it.
Oh, oh, ooh, ooh. Somebody being a little extra tonight. You gotta take the little stick off the bottom of your glass now. You
The
can't just
only
brand new glass.
person that's being extra is you.
I'm being
But
extra
we use
myself. I'm being extra Ed.
you are extra tonight. You didn't had you some, baby. You feeling
You
good.
already know. Ooh, 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 ooh. What's going on, Kimmy Kim? Tell me
What's on
something
your
good.
mind, boy?
Oh. Tell me that you hate me. Yeah. No, I got me a little music playing in the background. So, um,
Yeah, it's
hey,
kind of
what's up,
whack.
our viewers? Who is here? Kimmy, you got the comment section. What's up, y'all? Welcome to Silk and Spill live in effect. Mitchell and Mitchell, my girl Kimmy Kim is on the ones and twos. She used to be a DJ back in the day. I don't know if y'all know that. DJ Kimmy Kim on the Slimmy Slams. You hear me? Remember we
I'm
used to call
just
people
gonna go
Slims
ahead and
back in
put
the
it
day?
out there. The Ed is on one today. He
Remember we used to
really
call people
is.
Slims? Do you remember listen, Kim, remember back in the day when you talk to somebody, you meet somebody at the mall. And I remember in Chicago, we used to go to the plaza and you go meet people at the plaza, at the mall, Evergreen Plaza. See, you from that? You know the area. You told me about it. You know about Evergreen Plaza, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, say your delay is you blowing me with you like, oh yeah, I think I can hear you. Like you need to come on with it. I don't know what happened today on the way. Listen, but remember back in the day, you used to get somebody's number, right? And you would get their number and you would have to call them. You had to call them at the crib. Hopefully, you caught them in the crib. If they mom it down, so whoever it was jumped off. You had to catch them at the crib, and if they're at the crib, hopefully, mom and them answered, gave them the phone. And if they mom and them answered the phone, they'd be like, "Hold on, Kimmy. Kimmy can't talk right now," and they on the phone, right? Or they don't have call waiting or call ID, so they can't switch over and let you know you're online. You know that you're on the
Right,
phone.
right, right, right.
But then if you weren't there, let's say you weren't there, you
All
had to
right.
call them, see if they was there. If they weren't there, you had to call them, leave a message with whomever gave the phone. Whoever, hopefully, they gave them your number or told them to call you back or whatever, right? And then
Okay.
hopefully they called you back. Then you had to wait for them to call you back. Remember that? Then y'all had to figure out if y'all was gonna connect and what y'all was gonna
Where
do.
is
You
we
had to have all
going
this
with
stuff
this?
planned up.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
just saying when you were dating people, now you can DM people. You had to wait on them. They had to call you back. Then y'all had to set up a time and a date, and y'all had to be at that place at that time and
But
date
even if
because
you be in DM, people still leave you on scene.
I'm just saying, but you can just slide in DMs that and communicate with people just any time of the day on a regular basis, anytime. You had to get somebody's number and
I
then
guess
go
that's
home,
true.
call them. Hopefully they answer. Hopefully somebody get the message to them. Then they
You
got to
said
call
go
your ass
home,
back.
go home and call
You
them.
better go
Okay.
home. You can't call them right now. You can't look at them and get their number and text them right now, or go to their
So
Facebook page or their Instagram page and send them a DM,
right,
or
right,
not even see them at all and just see them on a picture on a video and then send them a message. Then you had to
right,
go out and meet them. Then you had to meet and you had to talk. You
right,
had to set things up. There wasn't
right.
no texting where you at WYWA, where you at, are you on your way? I'm 5 minutes out. I'm on 95th and King Drive. None of that. You had to be there or be square.
Right.
Then after that, your only communication was talking on the phone. And then if you call them and talk to them on the phone, sometimes people you got to get off the phone because your mama got to get on the phone, your brother got to get on the phone, your sister got to get on the phone. You know what I'm saying? You had to shed lines. And I remember getting to a point where I had my own phone line when I was like 18, 17. I got my own phone line in my room, girl. Blessings, blessings, blessings. I thought I was doing it. And then do you remember we had the long ass cords? The phone cords. Remember the phone? Man, girl, that phone was all over the house. And I remember having a phone that lit up. That ring, it was like clear and it lit up.
I think they
I was
still
doing.
got that Ed.
They might still have. I think you might have it. Go on, bust it out. Show him, Kimmy. Go on, show him, Kimmy.
No.
Kimmy, is you blessed and highly flavored? Kimmy, is you blessed? Is you blessed?
Won't you tell me what's going on with you?
You don't hear that music? I'm on the way, oh baby, I'm not old enough to know the words to that song, but that's what we on. But anyway, that's what's going on with me. I'm just chilling like a villain. Normally we live and in person, um, but tonight we are not. We are live and not in person, but live. And I hope it catches y'all and blesses y'all. Tonight we're gonna talk about a few things, and drugs ain't one of them because I don't do them, and neither does Kim. She stopped doing them as of yesterday. Thank you, welcome, Kim. I put you on
I know
blast.
you ain't lying. You on some shit.
Well, not I said since yesterday. Kim
He
stopped
on
doing
some.
drugs
He
yesterday.
said
She
since
don't,
you know you still on it. Shit, it ain't you ain't came
listen,
down.
I'm on some.
You
I'm
been
on
on
some
one
tank.
all week.
I'm on some motherfucking Tangeray, baby. What you know about the
Yeah,
Tangeray,
he been
baby?
on something all week, but I thought you
I'm on
don't
some
drink.
Mad. Why you gonna change my color? I'm on Mad Dog
I
2020.
thought you
What?
don't drink.
I'm on Mad Dog 2020. Why you gonna change? You know this is recording this. You changed all stuff. I'm
So
on Mad Dog 2020. That Mad Dog 2020. You know about that Mad Dog 2020? That Orange
I
Jubilee?
I don't know
That
about that.
Wild Irish Rose? That's what I'm on right now. All three of them I'm on. Remember growing up, you see the we used to call them the winos back in the day. Growing up, they'd be
Ouch.
winos. They'd be outside with their drinks in the paper bag. You remember that?
I used to be
Do you
scared
remember
of them.
that?
I used to be scared of them.
Winos would be like that, like hey.
Yeah, he is so lit. He is lit.
The winos be out there like, yo,
You know your camera messed up. You all blurry.
it ain't me, Blue. It's the background. The blue, it ain't me, Blue. It's the background. I love how
Your
you
face,
point out things on live. You know what? You
your
got
face
something on your
looking blurry.
nerves. I don't know if you know it, while we on live, you got something in your nerves. Yeah, did you know your house room
Your face.
stank? Hey, Kim, did you know? Did you know your bra was? That's how you be hitting me. Yeah, did you know your drawers was hanging out on live? Thank you so much for busting me out. Thank you.
No, I say your
Yeah, I
face
don't know
is
if you know
blurry.
it. My face is blurry because the
I
background
gotta
is
tell you
blurry.
so you can fix it.
It's not.
Like your
It's the
face is all
background.
blurry right now.
Is it my face blurry or is it the screen, the background
No,
behind me?
your face.
I can't change it. That's internet. That's your internet. As far as I'm concerned, my face ain't blurry. Now, is my face blurry or the mic blurry? Is the face? There's a mic right here. So what's blurry, the face or the mic?
You actually froze. Now your face, it don't
Okay.
look like you moving. Like your
Okay.
mouth.
So here's another failed attempt at doing the live because every time we go here, Kim was like, "We might have to start over. We're messing up." That's how my partner
I'm
does it.
not
You got
no,
some
I'm
on your
not gonna
face.
say
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
gonna
I think it
say
might be internet. It might be an internet, but the internet is good. I mean,
there you go. You just came back into
possible.
focus now. There you go. You back into
I
focus
didn't do
now.
anything because I'm not moving.
Oh, I don't know. It just keep going in and out. I don't know what it is.
I don't know. So let's talk, or let's, or
What you
what
wanna
you sipping on?
what's on your mind?
Well, we was gonna talk about what's on your mind. You the one told me you didn't feel like talking about that bullshit that I brought up. I don't want to talk about that shit today. That's what she said. She didn't say that. That's fake. But I got to throw Kimmy under the bus today. I just feel like it. Kim, I'm sorry. It's a Sunday vibe on me. I apologize. Impromptu as characters are in my spirit right now. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, and all that is within me. Can you take that label off the bottom of your glass as you do me the same way? I can see the price tag. Just take it off. Mm. Okay, that's what we're doing. We're gonna eat and should just ignore the Well, listen, guys.
You can
It's
do
been
whatever you
real.
want to do. This is our show.
It's been real. It's been fun, and my partner is like sitting on the side eating and snacking like I'm her, like she's at a zoo, and she's
I'm
watching the
eat. Wait a minute.
monkeys,
Wait a minute. Did you
and
just
she's
call me an
watching the
animal?
monkeys in the zoo.
You
She's
just
sitting
called
back
me a
like
monkey on live?
she's sitting back watching the monkeys in the zoo. I'm your monk. I'm the monkey. You're watching me in the zoo. Like, oh, okay, that's how you hit me. Like, go ahead and perform for me,
Welcome, whoever
Negroid.
just came on. Hello.
Hey y'all, what's going on? We in here talking shiznit. But anyway, I'm over here
Yeah,
being
I
her,
don't
her
know. I
circus
don't know
monkey
what you done took today.
while she's eating popcorn and enjoying her life, sipping on whatever she's sipping on. I'm being her circus monkey. No, so
That's
I did want to
Clarence.
talk about online dating,
That's Clarence.
online dating apps. Huh?
Hey, Clarence.
What up, Clarence? I did want to talk about online dating apps or stuff like that. You
Okay,
want to talk
what's
about
your
that? No.
take on it? Are you on a dating app?
Um, I say dating apps are good, but so somebody brought up to me, and I'll bring it up. We'll talk about on another segment of the show that some people have
No, let's talk
unrealistic
about it.
expectations.
Let's just talk about it.
Some people have some okay, gangster disciple. Okay, some people have unrealistic expectations. You like,
Oh
let's
man,
just
I
talk
can't
about it.
believe he said that. I cannot
Let's just talk
believe
about it.
I
Come on,
cannot
Denzel,
believe
training
he
day.
said that.
You all is well. We already know this. You got you GD all at the same time.
I
But
want you to
anyway,
know
so
what you set out is working.
oh yeah, it's working.
It's working.
Good. Okay, good. Okay.
Okay.
So that being said, that people were saying about people have unrealistic expectations when it comes to dating. These dating sites, they got people. Somebody told me a guy was like, girls be asking them to take them to Ruth's Chris and Papa Do's on the first date, first meet and greet, or they want to have a Gucci bag and shit like that, and they shop at Walmart. They shoes is busted, they bags is trash, and they eating at Red Lobster. But they want you to take them out first date, take them out. Some of these people on this online dating stuff. There's also I guess unrealistic expectation when it comes to men. I've been hearing a lot of this too. Friends of mine be saying, guys, we already knew about the dick pic thing. That's been going on for a long time. Since even before the dating app. It was like, I guess, Facebook and Instagram, people meet up with each other or get their phone number. They was sending dick pics. That was happening for the past 15 years or so. That was a phenom apparently. But now it's more like they want to go right into smashing. They talking to women. The first thing they want to do is smash. And even on those dating apps, people are talking about how on the dating apps, the people are saying, "I'm not here for a one night stand. I'm not here to if you want move around or swipe left or swipe right, whatever." And they're saying this stuff in the gate. And then apparently people are going there talking about freaking and smashing. We also had a caller. I don't know if this situation. You can let me know about this, but somebody we know who we're talking to, and they were talking about the women they run into. All they want to do is Fiznuck. That's all they want.
What's
They want a
wrong with
Fiznuck.
you?
They don't want a Fiznuck. Kimmy, Kimmy, Kim,
The energy,
Kim,
y'all, the Ed feeling
Kimmy,
tonight, he over, and
Kimmy,
we ain't even look,
Patty,
y'all.
Patty,
We just started. I'm winding down
Patty.
for a long day, so I'm trying to, you know what
If
I'm saying? But his energy level is just not even an
Patty,
energy level. He just
Patty,
wild.
you Patty little bear, Patty.
He
Remember
just
Patty's
wild
pies?
right now. He just
Remember
coming
Patty's
to me,
pies?
and he
I'm not
think
calling
it's
you
funny.
Patty's pies. Hey
I'm gonna
Patty
let him
pie.
have it, you know.
Hey you Patty pie. Patty pie. Hey Patty pie. You want to go ahead and take that label off the bottom of the glass? I'm about sick of that. Patty's pies. Anyway, so we talking about the guy that was saying these girls he want to date, they only want they want to freak him. I have a question about that. I want to ask your Poninian. Anybody else is out there? I want to ask your opinion about this. What you think? Um, what's your opinion about a guy saying go out with women? I mean, I don't believe that, but anyway, that he go out with women, all they want to do is fizz nuck. All they want is his dick.
But
They don't
wait,
want a
back
serious
up.
relationship, huh? Say it again in Spanish.
What? But back up. You asked the question. What are you? I mean, I'm trying to understand. You asking a question. Can you focus for a minute? Are you asking a question about being date on a dating app, and you want to know why everybody get on there and say they want to go to a particular restaurant right out the gate, and then
You
you
want to go
finish
to a
your meal up.
Pacific, yes,
Right.
sir,
So
or
you
expensive
normally,
restaurant,
okay, I can't hear you, Ed. What you say?
or an expensive restaurant.
So they normally go to, they asking on a brand new person on a date to go to an expensive restaurant.
Right.
So you literally saying that women is asking the man, if you're gonna take me out, you got to take me to a expensive restaurant.
Yep.
So what's the question?
What do you think about that? Is that a real thing? Is that a cool thing? Does that make sense?
It's no different than a man going out with a woman and he wants some ass right out the gate. It doesn't matter if you dated the first time, the second time, or the third time. Your
Right.
requirement is your requirement. You go for what you want. So at the end of the day, you make that standard. I don't care if you eat at McDonald's and you meet
I
this
eat at
person
McDonald's.
and all of a sudden now they want that. I mean, that's up to that person to shut that down. That's what I would say. Just like a woman, it's up to her to shut it down. Like, I'm not doing that on the first date, second date, third date, whatever. I think people need to truly make their intentions known, and they need to stand on what they want. So you date the way you want to date. You know, there is some guys that say that I will take you out, and there are some guys that say that I will. There are some women, you know, that say, "Well, where would you like to go?" When a guy asks her that, and I think what a man should do, which most of them don't do, so I really don't know where to, like, you know, make an initiative and do it. They don't know where to, just so they put it on a woman. And then when she say a particular place, they're like, what? Like, you on that? So I think that the man should be the one to be the suggestive measure, because especially if he's the one gonna decide, and you know what I'm saying? I mean, he's the one gonna pay and he asking her out. So I think
Let
that
me
he
ask
should
you a
be the one
question.
to say that.
So you saying that a guy should he orchestrate the date, or should he kind of like should y'all collab on the date?
Meaning, what I'm saying is that, you know, when you're getting to know somebody, you kind of ask what you like to eat, what's your food or whatever,
Right.
and then y'all
Mhm.
collectively decide on it. You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
he will be the ultimate person to say, okay, let's do this, because he's going to be the one that's paying. Now, if
What
she
you like to eat,
decided to,
Kim?
what?
What's your favorite food, Kim?
But then if it's the female and she says she wanted, then you got to do that. So I feel like when
Well,
you talk about
okay.
everybody on these dating apps, and they freaking Clarence, I know you know about this, being on dating apps. I'm saying, when you say that, I just feel like a lot of people intentions are not known. And you're not gonna just tell everybody something right out on a dating app. So y'all can stop acting like that's gonna happen. You're not. You're not. You have to get to know the person. You on consistent communication. You know, some WID texts or good morning, beautiful and queen ain't gonna cut it. You gonna have to get to know them, have an intellect conversation, and then you meet. I suggest you don't even go to dinner at the first time. You damn sure
Okay.
shouldn't do a movie. You know, maybe you might,
I
but
don't
I'm
like
saying, like,
movies the first day either.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you in that type of capacity, like you're not trying to be spending so much or whatever, then you kind of orchestrate that and say, let's go get some to drink. And she said, well,
Okay.
I don't drink. Do you drink coffee? And if you don't, if you drink water or lemonade, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that can't be curtailed. They don't, nobody have a gun to their head to say, I'm finna pay this amount. Even if she suggested, whether you known her to go here or there, that's neither here or there. You as the person, you can say, if I was asking a man out and I'm saying I want to take, I'm gonna suggest the restaurant. I am. You know, I'm just gonna say that. I'm gonna say this is where I want to go. Now,
If
if
you
he
if you're
tells me,
taking the man out,
and if
if
he
you're
tells
taking
me,
the man out, you're gonna suggest it.
I'm not. No, I'm saying if I suggested a place to someone, and I'm saying that, and I'm saying I'm going to pay all that. I'm just saying, if I suggested, or now if I come forth and I'm the one that's doing that, then I'm going to take that. But if he asks me, well, where would you like to go, Kim, or what's your favorite food, or something of that nature, then I'm going to share it. I'm going to say, you know, I love seafood. As simple as that.
How about you like Italian
But
food?
you give it back to the person for y'all to bounce ideas off each other.
Yeah, I think that's how it should be too. I would want to see like what is they like, but then I do like the idea of saying, okay, once you kind of got an idea, especially from the male's perspective, once you got an idea of what she may like to eat, the genre of food that she like to eat, then I would go ahead and say, okay, I'll set the date up. I'll make the date happen. You know what I mean? I'll make the date happen. We're gonna go here and do whatever. So I like that. I'm with that.
Clarence, what you Clarence said you right, Kim.
Yeah. I like the fact that I like when a woman take me out on to dates. I like being dated and wine and dine. What do you think about that?
I hate liars. So if your whole intention is that you just really want to smash the woman, or you really getting over somebody else, or you just fucking with
How you
somebody
go
else,
straight to liars?
then that's when you on that bullshit. Because you said two things, so I'm gonna talk about both of them. You talked
Okay.
about a woman can mislead a person for an inexpensive restaurant when her ass really go to McDonald's, but all of a sudden she want a big ass place or a hot thing. Okay, it's the same thing
Right.
with a man. He ain't had no ass and who knows wins, or the person he with it, he ain't fucking around, but all of a sudden he meets you and y'all been there, so now he want to get that taken care of. Make your damn intentions known. That's all I'm saying. Ain't nobody gonna step to nobody. Everybody keeps saying that, but nobody's gonna literally say to you, "Hey, I want to smash right now."
I'll say that.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll say that. I don't give a damn.
So, but
That's
I'm
what I
just saying.
want.
So I feel like that myth needs to be dismantled. I would say that. Listen,
I,
I like you, you like me, and we feeling each other, so the chemistry is there. However that end up, most men will say a woman is a hoe if she sleep with the guy on the first date, or women will call another woman a hoe for sleeping with the guy on the
right.
first date.
I
All
think
I'm
that's
saying is
yeah. That's
whatever works for you. No one can tell you what to do with your body. So at the end
are
of the
you are
day,
you
what works
okay?
for you, that's what you should do. But you should make your intentions and your crime enough. If you're looking for a long-term relationship, then you can't come as a half-ass, not showing that, because that's if he. But if you've been talking to him all week about how fat your ass is and how you can throw it in a circle and pick it back up and drop down low, then that's all y'all talking about. Then believe me, baby, he thinking about hitting that ass. And I mean, it's just sometimes. Or what if you ain't doing none of that? You just dropping pictures, and then he like, oh, I'm just saying, you can know before you meet the person how that person is looking at you already by the way you rock with them. So if you on some
Okay.
level of y'all talking with some intelligent shit, you talking about your children, your job, your life, what you want to do. Because I'm gonna tell you something about a man. I'm gonna say this with two men on here. They really do. They really is simple creatures. They really do tell us exactly what they want right out the gate. They really do. They tell you without, but it's sometimes like the ideal shit is what fuck us up. It is. The ideal shit is what fuck us up.
Explain.
You try to put some
Give
people
me
in
some.
this
Give me
ideal,
some
they're gonna
ideal.
fuck.
Okay, I get it. I get it. Like a okay. Okay. Well, I'm just saying. I don't like the. I'm with you. I don't like the fuckery or the bullshittery or the lying, all that kind of stuff, or the fronting, or trying to, or I guess, from the male's perspective, trying to get played. But I don't really mind, uh, paying and spoiling and whining. I don't really mind the wine down. It's the expectation. Let me tell you something that I hate. I've had this happen to me with somebody who was like, I want to be taken out on a date. This is like a meet and greet. Same shit we talking about, right? And they tell me, I want to go on a date. I'm gonna dress up. You're gonna take me, and you want me to take you somewhere to this place. But it was like it's not so much we're talking and we're saying, okay, we're gonna go out to eat. And like, well, I like this. It's almost like this demand, like I need to be treated like a queen. I'm used to this, and I want to be treated like that, and I need to be taken. I'm like, hold on. I hate for
So wait a
somebody to
minute, did
tell
she
me how
say
they
it in a
feel.
demanding way though?
Yeah. Or
Oh,
just anyway, the fact that I'm a full grown adult male. If you feel like you have to tell me to treat you like a woman or a queen, then apparently we are not on the same frequency. I'm a dumbass African American cousin-in-law.
that's so
You don't have
wrong
to
for you
tell
to
me.
say that. That's wrong. You know why, Edward? Because there's men that ask women specifically, what do you want? When you talking to a person, there's nothing wrong with them saying what they want. If a man asks me what kind of man I want, I'm gonna tell him the way I want to be treated, right? No more than you telling me the way you want to be treated as a man.
No, there's not an ask. This is you telling me, or not you, but somebody telling me like I want to be treated like this. I'm used to be done like this. You need to hold my
Oh,
hand. I'm
they
like, hold
not. If they
on.
use the word "I'm used to being like this and that," then that's not right.
I'm used to being this. I should be treated as such. I'm a woman. I'm a lady. That shit grinds my gears. Like, shut the fuck up. I see that you're a lady. The reason why I'm going out because you are a lady. I'm a heterosexual male. I love women, or I like women, or I'm attracted to a feminine energy. So I'm gonna treat you as such. Telling me as a 45 plus year old male, almost 50-year-old male, that you need to be treated like a woman, you need to go out and I need to treat you and take you on dates is ridiculous. Now, that's not necessarily, and honestly, I'm gonna say it doesn't necessarily just weigh on the lady side. It's like the guys that you're entertaining, the African Americans, the Negroes that you're entertaining are subpar, sub-level thinking people. People. Now, this is the thing that I'm gonna get into this. I'm being more overt about uh the energies that I want around me, and I don't want. I'm very funny on frequencies and vibrations on certain levels of frequency, and I don't want to tolerate or be bothered with people who vibrate on the very low frequency. I right away get really turned off with people who don't uh who don't meet that criteria for me. You can have all the sexy attributes and be pretty and sexy and big with all that kind of stuff. It's like if you're not meeting me on a certain level, I'm gonna kick your ass, talking real crazy and talking about you need to treat me like a lady, all that kind of shit. For me, is ridiculous because I'm going to treat you like a lady. I'm going to treat you as you deserve, as I know to treat you. And you have to allow me to do that. And I do get it. Like you said, Kim, I agree with you. I say, hey, what you like, what you want, you should be able to say, hey, this is what I want. This is what I'm looking for. This is what I expect. But to tell me out the gate, you need to be treated like a queen. I'm like, that's something you telling yourself. And that's something that means you need to get over some shit you need to get over before you got with me. You convincing yourself that, and you be damned if you're gonna be treated like you just got treated before with your ex or whomever you
I
was in a
mean,
relationship with.
I get what you're saying. Like, you don't want to be. It don't matter what your age is. I ain't gonna even go there about the age. You just don't want to be told. You feel like because what you experience and the white women you've been with, that listen, I know I'm a certain age. I don't need nobody telling me how to treat a woman. But at the same time, nowadays, Ed, it's not like that. And I have to think about the people that, like, I had a guy that said on the third date, shit, by now I'd usually be in smash. And I'm looking at him like, what? Like, damn, who in the hell would even think about letting you eat anywhere near their body? But okay. But that's what he used to, right? So he was just being honest. And the fact that he hadn't done that was like, this was like a shock to him. But just like you, I'm like, what you mean? The hell you get that from?
Hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, everybody have their own, like you just know. But that's when you talk about meeting, attracting qualified type people that benefit you. I think a lot of time we shelve down for shit that ideal thing, this person can have this attribute, that attribute, then you put them there and then you find out they ain't shit there that you thought. Stop coming in the door with being ideal. Don't have
Damn,
an ideal. Just go with
damn.
where God have you to be.
That's funny because that's that stuff you be talking about. We talking about the representative and all that kind of shit. Like I definitely don't like that. And you see, because they give you these little dope ass attributes, or and you like, wow, and you get into it with them. You like, oh, you
Right.
really are a misogynist. You are a Dan. You are an absolute Dan. Kim don't like Dans, by the way. Actually, I don't know too many people like Dans. Let me ask you a question though, Kim. I would hear people talk about women say they like a man that's an alpha male. Well, when you hear that, what do you mean? What do you think? What does it mean when a woman says they
I
want
don't
a guy
say
that's an
that,
alpha
but I
male?
will say what I say. I said I like a very masculine man. Ed, you know this. I say this all the time. And what I mean is, just like I don't like when somebody say, and Ed has said this to me, y'all, and it has rubbed me the wrong way, but I can
I always
accept
rub her the
what
wrong
people
way.
say
And rub you the wrong way.
when he say stuff like, um, and
Gangster disciple.
Clarence, you too, you've said it too. But I'm a
Oh,
step into what I am, and that is is that I'm a non-bullshit type person. I'm a very accountable
Oh,
type person. So
no,
I make you
no, I don't
accountable.
say that.
I'm gonna
I don't
come
say
for
that.
you about being accountable about shit.
No,
But
I
I
don't say
would
that.
say this: when you say alpha, I don't know what women, everybody else say, but I know for me, I say I like a very masculine man, meaning that I like the man that fix stuff and put stuff together and know how to work, provide all those things. I like that. To
You
me,
mean if I don't know how to change a tire, I'm not a masculine man?
no, we talking about what I like. Slow your roll, little boy. Okay, slow your little roll, little boy. Cause your ass needs to calm the fuck down.
Woo! Bless the Lord on my soul. Yeah.
I think this is
Go
gonna
ahead.
be the first live that y'all gonna see Elwood and Kim really go at it. Um,
Yes. Kim, what you want to do?
but this what he
You want to be
wants, and
starting something?
this the kind of shit he like, y'all.
You got to be starting something. If you want to be
No, you
starting something,
already
you got to
did.
be
I said
starting something.
no.
I'm too high to get over.
I don't start nothing. I never start.
I'm too low to get under.
You see,
I'm
y'all
stuck in
see
the middle,
Keon. I don't know him. I don't.
and the pain is thunder. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. That's just. But no, I hear what you're saying. But I mean, if you, I would say, yeah, you are not a
I
bullshit
need
person.
you
Like
to
a
let me
masculine man.
explain what I mean when I say it. You ain't even. I don't know where you at. Clarence, you right. Clarence is laughing at you. Ed a trip, ain't he? I told you he was a trip, Clarence.
Okay, I'm listening to that. Anyway, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm listening to you tell your side of the story. What a masculine man means to you. You're saying being fixed up, and I get it. Keep
What's an
going.
alpha female mean to you, Ed?
I don't know what alpha female is. Alpha
You
female
ever
is
you
a
ever
damn.
call a woman an
That's a
alpha
nigga.
female?
Alpha female is a nigga. That's what that is. I don't call no lady no alpha female. Well, no, and seriously, I think it'll be somebody who is a person who takes charge, who has a more of a domineering personality, aggressive mindset. I guess that would be called more of an alpha female. I would, you know what? I would give like alpha female as a word of like a of example like Omarosa or Wendy
Yeah,
Williams.
she Omarosa was a trip. Now that she was a
You
trip.
and her kind of remind me of cousins or something.
Woo, this nigga been coming for me all day.
I'm so
Mm.
sorry. Oh God. I'm so sorry, but you do kind of remember Omarosa a little bit. This is a real gangster style. But Omarosa was a G. I really respect her. I really like her though, honestly. Because
I
I'm
don't
gonna
care
tell
if you
you.
do or not. I'm nothing
Well, I
like
mean,
my
I
man
like her.
Omarosa.
You not Omarosa?
I'm not her.
Why you don't like Omarosa? What she do?
Listen, from the
Because she was
time that I
Donald
can
Trump.
remember before we first started doing this show, this boy been calling me every name under the book. First he was
Don't make
saying
it feel
I'm
like calling you
Yolanda
names.
Adams. I'm Yolanda
You
Adams,
are
right?
Yolanda Adams.
He said I'm Yolanda Adams. And then he had a whole nother something to say about that. And I was like, really? And I can't even say that on the air because my children watch this. But that's how fucked up Ed can be, right? And now
Yolanda Adams is
today he gonna come on here
wonderful.
live and say that my ass like Omarosa. So
Omarosa's a
I'm going ahead and let y'all know Ed is truly doing some drugs or something.
wow. You gonna put me out there like that?
He
And I didn't
doing
know I
some
do
kind of
shrooms.
and listen, it ain't always gotta be street drugs either.
Whatever. Anyway, Omarosa is an American icon, and you don't have to act like you don't like her too, because she is wonderfulness at its best. Bless
No,
the Lord on your soul.
I didn't say nothing about I didn't like her. I said I'm nothing like her.
Well, I thought that was nothing. Oh, you nothing like her. You do
I'm
not
not.
like her.
No.
Okay, I believe you. Because
No, I
according to you,
don't care.
you're
I don't
very
care if you do, but I'm just letting you know I'm not.
well. I'm telling you, my perception is that I like Omarosa. That's it. I'm a fan of hers.
Okay, Ed.
I'm a fan of yours.
That is a lie. But anyway,
I am a fan of yours. Kim, why would you say that?
I want to talk about something else. Can we get to a subject? There's a comment that's been on the Mitchell and Mitchell sip and spill.
I want to hear about it.
And Ed
I'm
and I
sorry,
just
guys.
chilling tonight, just talking, but we do what we do. But a comment was said about one of the segments that we talked about. Not funny, Clarence. Not funny. So anyway, with that said, I want to address that subject about being intent. So somebody had this comment talking about when we was talking about Ed, that we was talking about, making your intentions and stuff known and purposeful. And you said, Ed, that you're a work in progress.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, what the hell that mean? So Ed, would you like to answer that?
I said I was a work in progress, and somebody
Yes,
said,
you
"What does that
did.
mean?"
And
No,
they
I'm
want to
saying,
say, yeah, right. What do that mean? You're a work in progress. You know exactly what you're doing. That was exactly what was said. So I would like for you to address that, because we said, and we said it on segments that Ed and I, it's what we know. It's
well,
not what we
so
heard, it's what we know. So when he give what he say, I'm gonna let him address that, because when you come for us, we're gonna come back for you.
well, when I say I'm a work in progress, I'm saying that I actually sit, and this is something now. I know I joke and we play all the time. And one thing, reason why Kim is my partner, I love her. And we talk a lot of shit, and she knows I give a lot of shit. But Kim actually does give it to me in the raw, and I do say little Josie Londa Adams and the Omarosa, all that kind of shit. But she knows that that's my girl. And what I mean by that is that a work in progress is a person that actually accepts not only the people around them, they accept who they are. They accept not just accept who they are, like, oh, I'm a totally dope ass motherfucker, or I'm a whack ass nigga. It's basically saying I accept that there's flaws. I see them not just because someone told me. I do see that, but I also see it because I acknowledge that. And with that, I see it, I sit in it, I work toward it, and I try to correct it. I am not afraid of constructive, real ass criticism. I am not afraid of being told that I'm wrong. Now, I'm gonna give you an example of the kind of person, the mindset that I have. I remember back in the day was R. Kelly and Jay-Z. They was doing the Best of Both Worlds tour,
Mm-hmm.
and my boy, one of my good friends, went to the concert in New York. Throughout the tour, there was riffles and rumbles about R. Kelly. Obviously, okay, we know where he's at today. I don't know if you remember at that point, R. Kelly and Jay-Z was about here, but at that moment, R. Kelly started to do this and Jay-Z started to do this. Their careers changed. Jay-Z got married to Beyonce and things like that nature. People that I know that knew R. Kelly around the Chicagoland area always said that R. Kelly had a lot of people that just succumbed to his every desire. He had
Yep.
a bunch of yes men.
Yep.
You say do it. You want to bring a 5-year-old? Okay. You want to fuck a 13-year-old? Okay. They were saying yes. You want to piss down the drain? Yes. Jay
Yep.
Z, however, had people saying, "Yo, you tripping?" Even though I know he had some things here and there. My thing is that as a work in progress, I make it my point to surround myself with people who are smarter and better than me. Kim is one of those people. I've never told her that, but I strategically place Kim around me so that I know somebody who's smarter than me, who's more knowledgeable than me in areas that can sharpen me. She's different from anybody I've ever encountered. I'm giving my girl her flowers. And one of those things is that Kim be like, "You didn't know you smell bad. I'm sorry. I have to tell you." She's one of those people. And at that moment, it's like, damn, that I want to hear it, but she's gonna let me leave that room knowing that I'm not right. And she don't give a fuck how I feel. She does care, but
I
not to
do
the point to
care.
the detriment of how I feel. Not like I don't care how you feel, but like you're gonna get this work. You're gonna get this crazy work, and you're gonna be better tomorrow. So when I say I'm a working progress, I take all those things in consideration. I look at where I am, I acknowledge my wrong, and I work on it. I don't just say, "I'm the nigga. Fuck what you say. I'm a man, do what I want to do. I'm a narcissist, whatever." I'm not that goofball, dumbass nigga. So those kind of guys, I hear you. But those guys that stay there, that's the toxic masculinity, those type of guys that feel that they know it all, I will always be your boss. I will always be your boss. 'Cause I'm going to think 15, 20 steps ahead of you. I'm going to continue to have people around me that think better and bigger. It's going to tell me when I'm wrong. I'm going to eat that shit and I'm going to stand up in it. Everybody want to fight until they get hit. That's one thing I'll tell you. Once I understand who I am, oh yeah, I'm wrong. I'm bad. I'm terrible at that. I'm not the best at this. I'm not the coldest at that. But I sit in it. A working progress ain't just saying shit. It's actually working on it and saying, damn, this mark came at me disrespectfully. And they told me the truth because you know what? I am wise enough to surround myself with people who are wiser and better. And not only that, who have my best interest at heart. So Kim is around because she has, I feel, my best interest at heart. And sometimes she says some things to me that she feel like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have said that or whatever. But she like, you know what? I'm sorry. I have to tell her. Because she said the way we live is we'd rather die on our feet than live on our knees. She would rather hate her for the truth than love her for a lie, and vice versa.
Absolutely.
With that being said, a work in progress means yes, I know what I'm doing. I'm very confident, I'm very sharp. I'm a fucking brilliant genius. I know that I am. That being said, I know I'm whack and slow in certain areas. In those areas, I staff my weakness. And so I work, I'm conscious of it. I push forward. I make it do what it do. And if even if it ain't quite right, I recalibrate. I reassess. Kimmy does this thing every once in a while. She said, Ed, I want to talk to you. She said, we're going to do inventory. Now, but I don't want to. We're going to do inventory. Well, Kimmy, up. Fuck all the rhetoric, all the extra words and shit. I need you to tell me, answer this question. And that's what you need. And that's what I have. Her and other friends and people around me will say, no, 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 no. I don't need all the extra verbiage, all the extra rhetoric, all the extra, you trying to skate around this and do no, no. So when I say that, that's what I mean. So I gave you all of that just to tell you work in progress is acknowledging the shit that I'm in, knowing that I'm wrong and I could be better, acknowledging that I could be better, and being accepted of the truth, even if it fucking hurts, even if it's uncomfortable. I don't want to get sent off. Don't tell me no shit and I'm gonna sent off a goofball. I don't like if I can't sing, I'm like, hey, I can't sing. You let me go out there and fuck up. Don't do that to me. You know, hey dog, you can't do that. Bring that note down. Do a different register. You can't really dance. You got two left feet. Now they're rocking you, but they laughing at they watch you because they laughing at your monkey ass. Now I'm
Right.
gonna tell you, you got the likes and the subscribers and the views, but they laughing at you, and you ain't a person that like to be laughed at. I got those type of people around me, so you know I was like, damn. Let me get my dance coordination together. Let me get my vocals together. Let me get my fucking life together, and it hurts. It sucks ass. Sitting down, laying in your shit, whack as fuck. Whack as fuck. Training. When you anything, I tell people, they say enjoy the journey. You try to get to a destination, but to enjoy the journey. I enjoy the journey to the point where I appreciate the building that the journey is doing for me. I appreciate sometimes the journey might be a little fucking whack, boring. But I know that there's an end road and there's an end result. I know that there's a thing that's going to happen in due time, as they would say. And so I enjoy the journey because of the process of what is going to envelop, what is going to develop in me. So that being said, work in progress is I'm actually sitting and learning it, building, adding more to my repertoire, sharpening my motherfucking tools and my knives and all that stuff, add more ammunition to my guns, polishing them at the gun range shop, I'm working on all my moves, calisthenics, my conditioning. That's what I'm at. So I hope that was a long enough ass answer for you. And hopefully it made sense. If it didn't, sorry.
Okay, so normally, I sit back and I let Ed say, and he's done this to me too. But Ed is the more logical one between the both of us. This is why sometimes he calls me the gangster, as you would. So I said this on a segment a long time ago. Clarence is on here. He know how I am. I mean this like for real. And I'm gonna try to say this the best way I can because Ed and I have children, and we love them very much. And but I don't take kindly for nobody coming for my guy. I don't play that. So let me give you my version of when he say he in work in progress. Um, See, Apparently you asking this question because your ass still need to do the work. You still stuck where your ass was at. So you looking at somebody else that got something instead of you trying to learn from him. You want to go back and double back and say, yeah, nigga, you this and that. You judging us off something that was going wrong with you. Most people, when they come for somebody, it's already happening to them. So for that right there, it takes a huge person, not just a man or a woman, but a huge person to say that I'm simply in work of progress. To get on here to give it to you and tell you every day, every time we come on here to simply say, you know what? This is me. This is what I've been through to help you because every time we on here, we helping somebody. It's not for everybody. It's just somebody. And that's all that matters. So let me school your ass real quick about being progressed. Okay. Your ass need to get progression. Okay. So stop lying. Stop sitting up there playing with people's feelings. Stop acting like you ain't the person that you want to pretend. You introducing yourself as your replica, and your ass just got pulled. Your number just got pulled. So you want to look at somebody else and say that they ain't this and they ain't that. See, you can't tell nobody a story about themselves when they told it themselves. He told his own goddamn stories, mistakes and all. Let me sit with him for a minute when he did that. So therefore, you want to say that, oh, what's progressing? Yeah, right. Your ass ain't progressed. Let me tell you, the main person that's standing on the hill talking about that you ain't progressed is the main motherfucking person that ain't moved since last year, the year before that, the year before that.
Oh damn.
Ass is still stuck.
Oh damn.
So how about you do yourself a favor? See, we don't know why we created this. It just happened. So this
Oh
our
yeah.
baby. So I'm gonna say this. I want you to
This is
put
the
up.
actual baby me and Kim got together. We got
That's
babies,
right.
but we don't
So
have them together. This is our baby together.
this is our baby.
She my
This is
baby
Mitchell
mama.
Mitchell baby. So when I speak for both of our families because Ed and I were riding out for both of them. So I just inherited a whole nother Mitchell family, and I don't play about none of them. So I'm gonna tell you this much. Why don't you pull up a seat, roll up, because I know your ass smoke. Pull up, smoke, and get you a drink, and let your ass get taught. Okay,
Mm.
because that's what we gonna do for you. We gonna school you every time. But
God damn.
I appreciate you coming from a guy and saying that he ain't a work in progress. So
Mm-hmm.
now we gonna show you what progress look like.
Mm-hmm.
And on that note, our drink that is the unX-rated version. But don't come for us, because we already will come for your ass. We here for it. Bring it.
My girl says she want the motherfucking smoke. See, this is why I fuck with you, Kim. I love you. My little sip.
I'm just saying, it's sad because it's always gonna be somebody trying to tear somebody down when you're in the work of progress. And right now, we just came off Brothers Week. So
Mm-hmm.
the whole point of doing that, I'm a mother of 4 sons. So if I don't understand anything, I've never had a little girl. You know what I'm saying? I am the girl. I'm the queen in my family with my boys. But I can tell you right now, I've took my time to understand what is required. God didn't give me them for nothing. That is because I had to be stronger. My boys can't count on two hands how many times they seen tears drop from these eyes because I can't let them be that. They needed to be strong. And I don't like when people, especially when it comes to a man, y'all can't, it's very difficult for you all to go to a very vulnerable place. And when you go there, it don't need to be pillow talk. You know what I'm saying? It need to be real talk. So that's what we did all week, having a father physically in our home, in the home, but yet not present, or having a father that's mistreating your mother and you making up in your mind that I don't want to have that, or having the worst stepfather in the world molesting and sleeping with your sisters and your family and beating the shit out your mama. We talk about real issues,
We
real
talking
things
some
for
real
you
stuff.
to
Yeah.
progress from. And on this platform that we created, we said we here for the shits, so bring it, because it's
Mm-hmm.
already been brought. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about. We get hit daily on different topics and stuff. And this one stood out to me because it's really like our first hit. And I wanted to embrace that because we're gonna embrace them all. So you can bring it all you want because I know what you really need is for my boy to be able to talk to you and be able to tell you the shit that you hiding. Because whenever you on somebody else shit, believe me, you suppressing your own. Well, come on
Right.
and let us school you. We got you, bro.
We got you.
We got you.
No judgment. No
None at
judgment.
all.
That's
None.
and let me tell you something. Let me tell you
No
something that's so
judgment.
dope about Kim and I. Remember that CarMax commercial that said we'll buy your car even if you don't buy ours. You could do all that, however you feel, whomever. Say what you want to say. I'm gonna love on you regardless. I'm gonna give you what I got. I'm gonna bless you regardless. Let me tell you why. Because my thinking, my level of blessivity, as you want to call it, is of a level of I mean, I'm living off of infinite blessings. I'm actually not even manifesting all the things that I am blessed with or I guess have access to. I have access to so much and I just so my thing is this: you can feel and say the way you said, like my partner says. No, I'll tell you my story. You don't need to. I'll tell you this is what it is. Hey, I did this, I did that, and some shit I don't say only because I'm considering other people, because there's other ramifications. There's casual, there's collateral damage or whatever. So some people don't want me to because it kind of includes them. So I don't say all of my business, but my shit I don't care. I'll tell you this is what it is. I got shit I'm dealing with, but even in that, I'm gonna look out if I got some, if there's a blessing or a gem or stone or something I can bless you with or put you on, I'll give you a shirt off my back. Even with all of that, because I'm
Right.
so above it, and that's not being some sort of conceited. I'm just the facts are I am. I just am. I'm in a place of love and happiness. I'm in an environment I've created, whether good or bad. But I am the author and the finisher of my environment.
That's right.
I'm the creator and the destinator. I'm the fucking founder of the shit that I created, whether it's whack or good. It's mine. It's mine. And so, with that being said, I'm with you. I rock with you. Whatever you need. I'm not gonna come. I'm not too big for that.
Mm-hmm.
Elephants don't swat at flies, baby. I'm just being honest, and I'm just saying. I'm not saying I'm a big ass elephant, but I might be. So that being said, let's move on to the next subject. I appreciate you, co-host. You've always been gracious. I give her such a hard time, but let me tell you something funny. I'm gonna say something about my
I
co-host.
want a glass. I want to toast to what he said. That was a mic drop for whoever is talking about my partner progress. Love that.
My partner, I put her. I'm gonna just be honest. This girl right here, I know I fucks with her, and I put her, take her through the ringer, and she still looks at me. Let me tell you the real reason why I call her. She say I call her. She think I look at it as like.
He calls me a gangster.
But let me tell you the reason why I call you a gangster. It has nothing to do with feminism or being some alpha female or being mean or being raunchy or being whatever. It's the fact that you are bold enough to express, bold enough to reveal, bold enough to be vulnerable, bold enough to be honest. That's what I mean by gangster. And you take what I give. You give what we give you. You eat it up. Like okay, it'd be some just and then you had shit going on last week. I'm not gonna even get in your business. You had shit going on last week, and you ate it up, and spit it out.
Mm-hmm.
It was tough. And then you
Yeah.
had more shit come on, and you ate it up and spit up, and you was still like, "Hey, you okay? You need something?" That's what I mean by the gangster. It ain't about you tough and you acting like a nigga. No, it's about shit be happening to you, and all while it's happening, I'm like, I know you, girl. I know you got shit going on. You like, but no, is you good? Like, girl, you trying to cover me up while you getting shot in the back. You don't have to take those L's from me, but you do it for everybody.
Yeah.
That's why I call you a gangster. It ain't because of nothing that you think. It's that.
Well, I appreciate the flowers. I appreciate all that. I mean, I feel like when we talk about standing in our purpose and our attention, just some people love more, some people give more,
Mm-hmm.
and it's hard because you want it back, you want it the way you give. I was just saying this to you last tonight about it's hard when you do that, but when you be like when you realize and accept that you're that kind of person, then I'd rather elevate, myself to that person to be the maximum that's me.
Okay.
Everything about, and you don't got to always like it. And the number one thing I would say that I like about my partner is the fact that we can get mad, but we don't stay there. And when he first just told me he was just mad about something that had nothing to do with me, and he said that to me, and he said, I'm just so pissed off. I said, okay, you could be mad, but don't stay there. So, and that's how I kind of live my life with everything
And that's
because
gangster too.
I've been going through a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to tell you, like today, I'm going through a lot. I'm dealing with at my job currently right now, you know, deaths and shit like that. And I kind of left that life to get back on. I'm like, okay, man, ooh-wee, this ain't what I want. Not today. And it was just a patient, and he was just, the wife was crying like she lost her husband. Just hurt me so bad, like I just, so everybody was standing around, you know, we in complete hazmat suits, so I'm talking about my job for a minute. But I was like, okay, like you're not, you know, with COVID and shit, you're not really supposed to like touch a person, right? And I'm in full hazmat, so I'm like, damn, but she crying, and she just and ain't nobody there, and I'm just looking around. I'm looking at everybody, and I'm the new one on the block, right? I'm like, Lord, you gonna cover me? So I just walked to her. I couldn't help it, and I just held her, and I let that woman cry on me. You understand me? I let her cry on me, and she have not been held. You understand, by a family member in years, because her and her husband have been in hospital, and then we have a residency to stay next to us, so they both been there, but they, you know, haven't been able. But it's like she lost her limb. You understand me? Because he caught COVID and didn't make it, just like caught COVID last week and died. You know, so but you know, he has some underlying other complications. But I'm just saying, with that, you gotta, and then and it make you think like, man, this is the shit I'm tripping on ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? They was married for 59 years. So, and when I say that I held her, I'm talking about I held her like a baby. That woman cried like a baby um, for a good 45 minutes. I mean, and look, when I tried to let her go, Ed, to walk away, like, okay, you know, she held on to me tighter. So I'm looking at everybody, and I'm breaking code. I broke code. You're not supposed to do that. But I couldn't help it. I just couldn't be, that ain't me. So afterwards, you know, I went in the office. I said, look, I'm gonna tell my story before y'all say anything to me. I know I broke code, but that ain't me. So if you want me to rep y'all and be here, and I told my boss, y'all want me to work for you, this who I am. I'm never gonna act like I'm so monotone that I can't feel.
Mm.
And I can't do it.
But see, that's
I
the thing
still
about it.
feel, you
That's
know?
the thing about it, Kim. There are beings, not to be funny, and I guess you would say it's the God in you, but we're made in His image and after His likeness. And the thing is, the greatness that's within us
Yeah.
cannot be withheld. As much as we try to downplay it, and this is just real tick. This is why we fucking take off. I'm sorry. And a
Mm-hmm.
lot of times I've been like, because Kim is always like, "Yeah, don't say that. You be so down on yourself." I do. And I told Kim. Kim didn't know this about me. Kim was like, "You so down on yourself." I said, "No, Kim, I'm owning the shit that I've done because most of my life I'm up on myself. You would think and I'm not. It's not an arrogant. It's real confident, and I know that I'm a powerful ass motherfucker. I know you a powerful ass motherfucker. What happened is you are a phoenix." And Phoenix is like an all-consuming fire. And
Yeah.
so what happens is you sitting in there like about to spontaneous combust. Like, I can't sit here because I'm not a mortal. I'm not a
Right.
weak ass, regular ass person. Like, yo, I have power. And what happened was that power burst out. Like, I gotta give this lady restoration. And that's just what it is. So we can act like we not. We could be all humble because people don't understand and then on our level. And we gotta be nice. If people don't get us, I get it. I'm sorry. I'm no longer Kim. You are no longer at the point where you have to like be apologetic for being a dope ass, powerful ass person.
Mm-hmm.
So even in that state, your boss is looking at you like they go. You already know. You told me this shit from other jobs. They're like, Kim, can you come up in and save our lives and get our company back on point? You kind of like, but they got the degree. This is what. Why are you going to me when you got? Because you're a phoenix. You're who you are. Your power bursts through the clothes, the mask, all that shit. They see. They're like, no. Everybody, hold on, be quiet. You, come here. You know what? I don't know who you are, Kim. Can you come in? And that's what it is. And the same thing with me that happens everywhere I go. So the
Yeah.
reality is that you're a powerful being, and about
Gonna apologize for that.
I'm not
I
gonna
get it.
apologize for being
I
dope as fuck.
agree. I agree. But I think a lot of times, just like this person that was talking about you being a progression, I don't know if they know you or not. All I know, and if they do and if they don't. But I want to say this: don't never try to stop somebody else's growth. And what Ed is saying is like, it's not we two now horns, but you can put yourself down. When I was saying that about him, like, I have a friend that just kept saying how fat she was, and I was like, so would you want me to just call you a fat ass every time? And I said, I'm not gonna do that,
Right.
because you bringing something to attention to you that I'm not even paying attention to.
I ain't think nothing
You know
about
what
it
I'm
until you
saying?
told
I'm
me
not
about
even
it.
doing it. All I'm saying, if you're a work in progress and you say that you want to lose your weight, then I'm gonna support you that. That's it. I mean, you don't
That's
have the
it.
kind
That's
of
all.
friend, not in me. You don't have the kind of friend in me that I'm not gonna tell you that your ass stank, that you need you need to change your ways. I'm not that kind of person. I've tried that. I tried to shell down, and I feel like that's distasteful. Some people can't do that. I'm very confrontational. I am, but I own that. And it ain't about, oh, I'm just being honest. Because every time somebody say they're being honest, so what? You being honest? That should be a damn requirement. But at the end of the day, I'm just saying it's not about for everybody. Ed and I are not for everybody. But I don't believe him or I need to shell down for anybody to be liked or accepted. We can be on this show doing live 40 times a week and there's zero people on here. I don't give a fuck. We still gonna deliver it the same way.
Same
That's
power,
just
the
who
same
we is.
anything.
So at the end of the day, that's when you have arrived. When you stop giving a fuck about a like, about an acceptance, because we all gonna make mistakes. We sit up here and tell y'all all the time, we're not without them. We're not no therapists. We're not no this and that. We keeping it 100. The reason what makes us be able to stand out more than other people is that we can step in our shit and own it. We have fucked up, broke hearts, hurt people feelings, done all that shit. Have made mistakes being parents, all that shit. Our kids, wives, husbands, all that shit can come on here. And everybody that fucks with us can come say everything. But one thing they can't say is that Kim and Ed ain't told their own motherfucking story. And I'll drink to that.
And I'll drink to that right with you. We
Boom.
ain't told the truth. We ain't got that. Okay, Monica. I like that. I'm trying to share on my page. Um, they have it. So I did a thing today. So I did an event, and and you guys forgive us, but me and Kim are working like we are work in progress, and I don't give a damn. I love this about my partner. She's like, listen, we be on the show. She's like, listen, that ain't right. We didn't do that right. She'll call it out right there, like, I don't like this one. I don't know if we're gonna air this one. So she'll say that, and I'll be like, Kim, Lord, no. But she don't care. But I love that about her. But I was thinking about trying to share it again. 'Cause I think you can kind of constantly share the content live as we on it. So I'll go back to my page
Oh,
and
yeah?
yeah. I think you can. Yeah, I think so. Like it's on there live, but then it's like I can share it. I'm trying to make sure I'm trying to make sure I'm doing it right. I might be wrong, but I think I can share the live again, like current, like hey, they live now, and just share it at that moment. I think
Hmm.
I'm about to find out if I'm a liar or not. I think I might just think I am a liar. It's happening now,
So while
and
Ed is doing that, we've been on an hour now. Normally we'll try to go for two, but your girl got to. But I am gonna go for a few more. I want to talk about another subject that came
okay,
up, Ed.
okay, I'm listening.
And I think I shared it with you a little bit, but I'm keeping my word when I told the guy that I was gonna talk about it. And he is at work, but he said he was gonna watch it. And that is, you said, I said that he said that men say that. He said all the women that he meet no day naps when he go working out at a gym, when he go to stores. Um, he said all they want to do is basically sleep with him. He said he haven't had a sit across intellectual. He said they come off like that. Then when he said one woman got so mad at him because he didn't make any kind of advance to be with her sexually.
Mm-hmm.
He said they always want to do things that where a bed is near. He said he said like cooking for him and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he said they don't do it. And he's a well man that is got his shit together. He's MD, got his shit together. He said it's
An
hard for
empty
him,
nester.
huh?
An empty nester. You're saying?
Yeah, he only have one child, and he's a grown ass man.
Okay.
But he's saying that in his life, he's a widow. He was married to his high school sweetheart. She caught cancer 3 years
Oh, wow.
ago, and
Oh,
she died. She's the mother of his one child. She was absolute. Get this. They had been trying to get pregnant, 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 and she died pregnant.
oh, wow. Did she have the child? The baby passed too.
No, the baby died with her.
Baby. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that. That
So
is.
the
Oh,
loss, the pain that he did that. So now, it took him a long time to get to the point where he's willing to date again. So in looking at our show and hearing how I talk, he said, and hearing things, he was just like, Kim, where are women that you talk about? You know what I mean?
where
And
are the women that you talking about? That you
he
talk
said,
about?
where are women that we talk about? Like,
Okay.
like he heard you say on one of our segments, which I know he watched because you did say this. I really can't relate to certain things. I have been blessed in my life that I haven't met any woman I met intellectual women. When he was like, well, shit, I felt like I was meeting intellectual women.
Oh, you know what? Now, if a person like him, this way it gets tricky. So there's so many layers to this. I'm glad you
Right.
said that.
Variables, what you
You
said
get
yesterday, right? Versus the other dude, and I want to bring that out. It's another dude that said, and you was like, Kim, I feel like, some dudes do that, be on that bullshit. Well, this one is not. He hit me. I was like, okay, it's meant for me to talk about it because he hit me, and I know him. He's a true MD, got his shit
he's a
together.
doctor.
Yeah.
So what? So this is what has happened. What he's fought, and I feel bad for him. What has happened with him is that he's running to the women who kind of have who've accepted who they are. They own and love themselves, and that's what they want from him. And then another thing with that, there are layers to that, which I give into other things. I mean, you would talk off the air about certain things, but I'm gonna give you a perspective on certain things. But I think certain people understand that a man of his caliber, they're not going for or buying the fact that he's going to really subscribe to them. And so you have women who probably are making money, successful, and they're like, I'm good. I mean, if you want to get down with me, cool, but I really need you to give me that dick. I need you to, and I know you're a successful man, and I'm not subscribing to the fact you're gonna be all into me because I'm one of many, because that's been the culture. And so, what the echelon of women that he's dealing with in that arena, maybe women that's like they're good. Like I've been in this arena, I've been fucked around and play. I don't need no.
But okay, I
In
get
his
it.
arena. And I could see that he like, damn, like I'm for real though. Like I'm not on that bullshit. And it's
Right.
funny, Kim. That's the that's the I gotta say that that's the funniest thing in the world. We always talk about this though. Like when you ready and everybody else ain't ready, or like when you in a relationship and everybody else is like they
And
want you
that's why I
now.
said you
You
got to
like,
meet people where
damn.
they at, and men be one way and a woman be another way, and we go faster than y'all. Okay, so what he's saying is, and I was about to say his name, I almost slipped, but I won't do him like that.
Don't do him like
But
that.
because we don't put people out. But it's just I know him enough to know that if he reached out that and want me to talk about this, Ed, I want you to talk directly to him because the women that he engaged, first he went through a batch of women that he feel like this want him for status quo because he
They
is
were lower
MD.
tiered. He in a funny space. I
But
feel
it's
so bad
not
for
just.
him.
I mean, if you looking for that bag, or what I'm saying, like a man that got their bag, got their shit together, he has um he has what I call the double, he has that damn, you know what they say, women got a sheer triple threat. Well, I say he's a double threat. The reason why I say that is because he's way up there in career and he got his body on lock. He takes
That's the
care of
thing.
himself.
That's what I'm gonna tell you.
And
That
oh
I
wait a
was
minute, and he got a no. I said triple with me because he's not a man with any type of baby mama drama. He's a pure widow.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. They are. He is a unicorn, and then nobody's believing in the unicorn. I feel bad for him. I feel it's almost like that's a good problem to have because you want to be a successful person that's handsome and got the body and got
No,
no
but
baggage.
right, but he
And
comes off as he is completely he's exhausted, Ed. He's like he's
yeah, and
exhausted
I
every
feel
dating
I
app.
feel I feel so bad for him because I got a couple of friends that are like that, and that's like they're in this weird space that a lot of people can't experience.
He
A
said
lot of
women, he said, where's the women that don't like toxicity? He said he heard when I said that about
they
men.
don't believe.
And he said,
Listen,
where he, you know how I say that about men? He
yeah,
said,
yeah.
Kim, he said, Kim, where are the women that don't like toxicity? He said, I'm not a
Because
person
they
that
don't
like the
believe
way
fat meat is greasy. Because he's an anomaly. That's not what you're meeting. You, Kim, you know you've been. Listen, I ain't gonna
I
speak for
have a
you or
lot of
anybody.
friends that got money, they got themselves together. A lot of male friends that do that. But I'm gonna tell you, they're one of the most loneliest people in the world.
Number one, that's and then there's another thing too. Now, here's another thing. They may give off. Now, I'm not going to speak to him specifically, but he might be giving off a certain energy. I know my people that are MDs and got their PhDs and they got their JDs, and especially if they're single, if they're married. A lot of them are married, but if they're
Mm.
single, they kind of give off this like they don't even know it. They're giving off this like I got it, I get, and they just look at you like, well, you're it might be an energy that that person might be giving off that could be somewhat off-putting, and they're like, you know what, he not gonna take me serious, but he is fine, and I got my own money. I would love to, Doctor So and So, and so that he's in a weird position. He like, please take me serious. I
And
don't mind
right.
doing it, but
And
it's
then
like I
guess
really want a
Edward, guess
dope
what
ass
his
connection.
profession? Edward,
Yeah,
guess
I want a
what?
dope ass connection. Or if he go to a lower tiered woman, then he dealing with a woman that want to come up. And it's like, well, come on. Like you looking at me to come up.
He
You
said
work
he
at
done with that.
Kmart.
He said he done with that. So he only date women that's in his world. He said he feel like they worse.
They
He
worse.
went on a date. Get this. He went on a woman. He went on a date with another woman. She's a lawyer. He said very successful lawyer. He said he took her out to a nice, beautiful restaurant. He said he thought they was hitting it off. He said she seems to be okay. He said, but all she wanted to talk about was her cases. And he said he was just turned off because he said when he leave work, he leave work. He
Right.
didn't want to talk about it, you know?
And she don't know how to turn it off.
He
Yeah.
said she didn't know how to turn it off. He said he just want to just have a regular conversation, like regular. And he was like, Kim, just like I just talked to you, like you don't care. For
I
example,
would love to meet him. I would love to meet him.
would you?
I would love to meet him. I would love to talk to him. I would love to be to befriend him because let me tell you why. He is a person that he went through some trauma.
Yep.
And he is a person that had humbled himself. He's a person that's that evolved person that I'm trying to be in a way of he's saying we are different, obviously, in the way I've evolved in certain ways and he's evolved in other ways. But he's evolved in a way where he's like all the smoke and mirrors, he's like, fuck all that.
Yeah, because he could be that. He could be a ninja if he wanted to be.
He
But
just
he's,
know that that ain't real shit. And that
yep, he said
relationship,
he don't
that
want that.
marriage, that family rocked him.
Yes, there you go, Ed.
That rocked him. And it
He
was
said
like,
he could never go
I
back to
can't
that.
because he so now everything is like it's like if it's not a certain thing, he not being an asshole. Not I know he not, but it's like if it ain't resonating with his spirit, you could be fine, you could be wealthy, but it's
That's
gotta
what he said. He
resonate with
said
it.
the lawyer was beautiful. He said, Kim, from her head to her toes, he said
He's
she
in a
was
different
beautiful.
place. He's in a
He said,
different
but her
place in his life.
attitude and the way she is just
He's in a
horrible and he
different
can't do it.
place. He's in a different place that is unfortunately, I believe, my strong beliefs are I tell Angie all the time when it comes to our children that I think in order for them to be in they say the laziest parents makes the best children and makes the more productive children. And what happens, I think strife, hardship, hard discipline as parents, sometimes it's hard for us to be really, really like I'm talking about like crazy strict, kind of we talked earlier, I'm not gonna get into that, but we talk about certain things with our kids. It's like, uh-uh. And it takes a certain level of discipline to put that discipline on for them to be productive members of society. And
Right.
sometimes it's hard to do that. And life smacks you on your ass. And when life smacks you on your ass, it grows you up. And it makes you look at things like, wait, it illuminates like, wait a minute. Oh, wait. There's more to life than just money and success and fame and this and that. I need to
Right.
connect.
Right.
I gotta like you. I gotta love you. I gotta want more of you. I gotta want something more than just a fuck or a big booty or a big titty or a big dick. I need to have some or a big wallet. I need to. You gotta fucks with me. You gotta fucking like me. Who is you? Who are you? What you about? Can we talk? I mean, like simple stuff like making your coffee in the morning or your tea. Like, did I do your tea bag right? Or can we just go out for a walk and talk? I want to just talk about like just like me and you, we have these conversations. We have random characters. We talked about last Sunday, but we did last Sunday. You like, Ed, what is wrong with you? That's what you want to be able to be these different variations without having anything to do with money and
You
fucking
you really you really talking to him without you knowing. This is what
and
he said.
that is a he's at a level. I think the thing is I am nobody to give you any type of advice or anything like that, but just as an affirmation,
In your experience,
as
that's what
a
he's
brother
giving.
within that can align experiences with you.
There you go.
Just as a person that's in align experiences with you, or have an understanding and empathy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying that there has to be patience, which you know because
Yeah.
it's taught you patience. So you have to be patient and let it flow and allow people to be people and enjoy their experiences. My partner says enjoy the moment,
Yes.
take it, breathe it in, breathe it out, enjoy that moment, let it be what it is,
Right.
let it bless you and resonate with you, and then you move accordingly. You move like water, you flow, and then when you put that good energy out there, when it's for you, it would grab you. It's like a magnet that just like a very you ever seen Kim a very I was doing these wind towers. These and they had these crazy to put this stuff, everything was on these crazy magnets, right? It was
Mm-hmm.
weird. They had to put all these little cords and stuff. And they used magnets for these big wind towers. These like 300 feet tall, the little
Mm-hmm.
wind farms. And these magnets, if your finger was caught in as the magnet was attached to the thing, it'll take off your finger. It was boom. It was that loud. These strong. I don't know what kind of
You talking
fucking
about those big
magnets.
white things?
Yes, I was working on those. Crazy. And
Wow.
so they have magnets inside of it that you use to make brackets with to take the wires down to put all that power because those windmills make power. But anyway, those magnets are so strong, and you almost have to like wedge it off, power it off. It's so strong. When you are yourself and you're patient and you rolling and you being yourself and you allowing yourself to live in the moment, when that person comes, that magnet would just smack you like, damn.
Right.
There's
Okay.
no, there's no
Right.
should I, could I, what it said. That magnet would smack your ass hard and it'll connect with you because
But
when
they
you,
fight it. You will fight it because it's unfamiliar.
mm-hmm,
But if
mm-hmm,
you have an open mind, as we was trying to share with somebody else, I'm just gonna call him Ty. Ty, what Ed is saying to you, that magnet, when it come, you can fight it. And it's crazy, but I hope you hear what he's saying because I really think he's reaching you on a level of where you at, and this is what you wanted. I hope we giving you what you asked me for.
mm-hmm,
Um, as I said before, I just feel like you can fight stuff when it's unfamiliar because wow, I never felt this before. But
mm-hmm,
just like if you heard us earlier when Ed was sharing with someone else that was talking about, yeah, you're not in no work of progress. Being in a work of progress, he's saying simply that you got to be open minded to receive the unfamiliar. You
mm-hmm,
got to get uncomfortable to get comfortable
mm-hmm.
again. The fact that you have reached your life to a point that where being a widow and that was hard, it's like a double whammy for you to
Mm-hmm.
be able to endure cancer, losing a wife and a child. My
That's a
heart goes
lot.
out to you. Um, I mean, you just broke my heart with your infamous email. But I want to say, with that said, you are a great guy and you deserve a great woman. That's what lets me know that love do exist. It's not always the way certain people want it to be. But this is why Ed and I do this show. Because had I never been doing this, you might have never ever reached out to me. I've worked under you for years and I never even knew your life. So with that say, I'm just saying like, may God bless you. Have an open mind to where you can meet. There's a woman out there for you. That woman that you were married to, your wife, loves you to death. And as you shared
Mm.
with me, that she would want you to be happy and you don't want to reflect upon her death to have some woman that her and your son won't be proud of and your unborn child would have been proud of. So with that said, there is somebody can meet with where you at. There
Mm.
is, you
Yeah,
know,
he's a unicorn, and he's
and
got
you a
mad blessings
blessing. You're
ahead
a
of him.
blessing.
He's got mad blessings ahead of him. He's great. He's got from what he's endured, it's almost like double fold. You know what he's and it's no one's gonna be able to replace her. I get that. And the
Right,
person
right,
that
right.
comes to her is gonna understand that and it's gonna undergird her,
Yep,
undergird him,
yep.
gonna respect that and love him for that and through it. And he's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine. I think and sometimes we overlook things like you just said, sometimes we overlook the thing that's right there, you know, tapping you on your shoulder. So yeah, that's a but yeah, that's so he's blessed beyond measure. He's gonna be fine.
You're
Uh,
gonna be fine.
he's gonna be fine. Now I want to go to the little gutter. I'm sorry, Ty. I want to go to the little gutter. I want to go to the other part we talked about yesterday. I want to ask you a question because we were talking about a guy, not him, but just a guy that
Opposite guy. That's right. That's right.
opposite guy that's like, oh well, this what came to my mind. We were talking about this, and we're talking about a guy that's like, well, women only want them for this, that, and the other. I have friends or buddies or guys that I knew, associates that were basically bulls. There's a thing in the it's the world of like not BDSM, but it's what do you call it when you have the fetish worlds and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
There's fetishes where people are like they got these weird names and stuff like that. Remember, you laugh at all that stuff, but people take this stuff really serious. So I be trying to like to my partner because she a lot. And I listen, I'm gonna say this just for the record, Kim, I get it. It's a lot. That's a lot. All these names and titles, that shit be on my nerves. But when you be involved, it's like okay, you kind of get it because like you got to kind of understand who they are, and they have, and I get it, I respect it. But there's some people who are just bulls. That's a term in the fetish society. Well, anyway, their guys would only be their women that only interest them because they're like, I mean, they only good because they got bad bomb ass bodies and they don't really bring anything to the table. I knew some people, some guys that just had bomb ass bodies, but they didn't have jobs. They weren't the brightest guys. They were tough and strong and all that stuff, but they had bomb ass bodies and it was laying pipe, but they couldn't provide that well. And there was these women that would be successful women that had this shit together, and it was like, and they would be with these guys and stuff. But after so long, they have a baby or two by them, and they would just grow tired of them and just leave them. And the guys have babies off because they had these bomb ass bodies, the 6 pack, bow legs, the wide shoulders, all that stuff, sexy penises, whatever that is, whatever. And but that's all they had at the table. They was beautiful faces, but they talk like Rocky and shit.
Mm-hmm. I like Rocky.
Right. But I'm just saying, what I'm saying,
I
Adria.
like it. I like
Right. Well, I mean, so that's
it.
all they could offer, but they didn't bring no money. They weren't hustlers, and
I mean,
they
it's a
were
saying that say that if you want to get dealt with, you want to get that boy that's been sitting on that video games for about 16 hours. He'll deal
they
with you
they gonna deal with
profusely.
you. But then they go because after a while, grown women be like they go get dick down. But after a while, that dick down, I mean, they'll come back,
Right. They
but they're
go
not gonna take you
tired of it.
serious. They're not gonna take you serious. They want women. Women ain't like men. Women are like them. Y'all minds are like I got this. I got business. I got you can't, then that one moment you want to get dick down, and so after so long, it's like, so anyway, I knew guys that would like that. They were like, well, they only, I only get these because that's all you can bring to the table. And I'm not mad at that because God bless them. Because some men are envious of that. Like, oh man, he get to get all the baddies, but he ain't got no responsibilities. I get it. I get it. I get it. But those guys that say that when they say that's all they get, it's like that's all you probably offering, or that's all
Facts.
they all they can get from you. Now. And so my thing is, don't get mad at your role. You the dick. A lot of niggas want to kill to be the dick. You already know it, Kim. You know, Cass would kill to be the dick. Like, can I just be the dick? Can I please just have that role? You go home to your man, or you go to your beautiful job, and I give you what I need to give you throughout the whenever you need it, and I ain't got no responsibility. But then, guys, what happens? This is where it gets really fucked up, Kim. Is that those type of women be some bomb ass women, and those men have feelings too. They do. They be like, damn. But
Right.
Kim fine though, and she's sweet though, and she leaves me after we do it, and she just go home. And then she be on TV, a news anchor and shit. I'm like, damn, that's my girl. And she ain't acknowledge you and all. Like, Miss News Anchor, are you married? No, I have nobody. I go home to my daughter and my son. You're like, damn, but we was just smashing last night. And she bad. And they be in their feelings. I've seen the Kim. That's the weirdest thing, but I've seen them. They be in their feelings. Those big penis guys, or big swole, don't work whatever guys be having feelings. And they like, are you kidding me? Like, you don't like me, you don't love me.
That's
I
why you
love
see a lot
you.
of TikTok videos be like, she messed around and made his ass something to eat. And he like, you cook this? Cornbread too? Look,
Yes.
I'm just gonna take my shoes off for a few years.
Yeah, you told me that was so stupid. But that's happened. These guys get real thrown up. But I know guys who were like that. And it was like the girls would not, they're like, boo, I'm sorry. I can't take you serious. I don't love you. I love him. Ooh. You
Right.
good though. You broke
Right.
my back. And it was, but that's crazy to see that because I'm looking at all these dynamics. I'm like, I
but
didn't.
that brings me to the last subject. I'm gonna go into that, and that
Okay,
is what men dish out. What men dish out they can't take from a woman. So a woman
facts,
do that.
facts.
When a woman do that, a man just don't know what to do. What you mean? Because it's like it brings him all the way down.
Hmm. That's a
What you mean?
reality. It's a reality because it's like men have been delusional for so long. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna add this to what you're saying. I personally think that that male privilege is just as distinct or as important or parallel with white privilege. Male privilege and white privilege one's parallel. White privilege is that delusion of like I didn't know I was offensive. I didn't know that was wrong. I
Right.
didn't know that I can walk through this area or not get pulled over by the police. It's like
Facts.
men have the same privilege. We don't fear about getting raped. We don't go out of the house like, man, I want somebody gonna rape me and rob me. But women have that fear. So that's the thing. We just go down the alley. We don't think that. And we don't think that the shit we say, hey girl, how you doing? We don't look at it from the same point of how a woman may be fearful of how they've been catcalled all fucking day, and you get mad because she didn't respond to your catcall today. Now she's a bitch and a hoe. You like, but you don't know that all day everybody is coming at me and they all want to fuck. They don't like me. They don't know if I can talk. They don't know if I got teeth.
Right.
They just want to fuck me, and I know that's all they want. And it's like. And so men have this male privilege. We have this delusion and stuff like that. So we just been brought up thinking that shit is a certain way. And then once we get hit in the ass, we're like, wait a minute. Like white people, they white tears. Wait a minute, y'all. Y'all like the national. What we do? I ain't know that was racist. What do they call it? Black, is it blackface?
Yeah.
Blackface is crazy. What? What? I've been doing it, nigga. That's fucked up.
Right.
Men are the same way. Calling you a bitch is crazy. Saying you look good, your titties look good at work is crazy. What? You and then now getting to that level of you saying the stuff that we do, that women do the same thing. What? You can mess with another. Like, let me tell you, this is friends of mine had the experience with their partners, their female partners, where I hate to say it like this, but I say friends or acquaintances, okay? When they realize, like, wait a minute, my girl can do the same thing I did. Like, She telling me she ain't doing this, or she over here, but all along she
She been
running camp
wild.
like me.
Right.
Coming home, getting dick down, coming home like she ain't did shit.
Like she ain't did a damn thing.
Still fucking me or whatever,
Yep.
like a nigga.
Breaking you off.
Whining down you like, yeah, making you dinner, serving you your plate. And when they found out, they like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yep.
One of my, somebody I know, I heard third party, now nobody I know specifically. When they heard about it, they was like, wah, 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 wah. Put the foo fops on it because they thinking, because they big Willie style. I'm fucking you. I'm fucking her. I'm over here. I'm over there. I'm doing around. And all along, she queen pinning. Oh, you my baby. I love that did you. Whatever you want, I got you. When he there and he come home, plate ready, house clean, ain't none the wise. He slipped. She slipped up one time. All type of dicks going down to her. Not many different people, but just at least a person.
Right.
Lost their shit. And it's like they ready to pull out the gun, kill her, the nigga or niggas, and themselves. It's amazing how we go right to murder. We go, we go right to murder. I'm gonna kill myself. You let another put his dick in you. You put that nigga dick in your mouth. Hell no. And this oh. I listen, Kim. I ain't telling you shit I heard. Is you listening to me? Is you listening to me? And it's that same shit. We can like white people like, wait a minute. Why y'all abusing me? We y'all mad about shit? Y'all don't like the word nigga. Oh. That's that same shit. And men have that same
That's
issue.
just sad.
And they don't understand. And let me tell you, this is why I said earlier when I said I'm a work in progress.
That's
Again,
right.
sitting to my shit, learning the shit that I did.
That's
That
right.
motherfuckers is colder than me. I'm gonna say this one theory. I know this is your subject. I'm gonna say this one thing. I'm gonna get out of it real quick. But this is a
No,
theory.
I wanted you to weigh in. They saying it about men.
I want you to follow. I want you to follow me on this one.
Okay.
I have a theory. I think that men are emotional. I'm gonna do a whole subject on this though too. We're gonna do this another day.
Okay.
The men are emotionally weaker than women. I'm gonna tell you why. Everything you do in your body, right? In order for you to be strong, ready, you have to work on it. You have to exercise that muscle.
Right.
You know how recently they've been talking about mental health is a big deal, and
Right.
nobody really looked at it. Well, your lungs get sick, right? Your heart gets sick. Why can't your brain? Why for your brain can't get sick? It ain't just a headache. Your brain gets sick, right? So we realize mental health is an issue. You can get sick. Now you don't have to be totally mentally disabled, or you have to have what they call autism, but you can have mental illnesses here and there, like colds, right? Okay, cool.
Right. Right. Right.
So, but if you don't work those parts of your body, if you don't work your arms, your legs, your back, your booty, your booty, those muscles don't necessarily work. Emotion is just like any other thing. You have to work on it and deal with it. Kim, you as a woman, from the time you had your cycle, time you was in puberty, you had your boobs and booty, men were trying to talk to you, guys, girl, hey. A lot of times, older men from that whole time, some older men, like, maybe you maybe 13, 15-year-old, because girls like you like older guys or whatever. I'm not gonna talk about specifically like not you, but I'm just saying.
Not me.
Not
Okay.
no, no, not you, but I'm just saying, for the most part, girls from the time they're old enough to have be puberty, they're recognized and
Like
looked
the older guys.
they're looked at by boys their age or older, whatever. That's irrelevant. But they looked at during that the course of time, the guy saying, girl, I'll pay your rent, I'll cook your dinner too. Soon as they've been saying that since you were 13, 14, 15 years old.
Okay.
Lying and deceiving and hurting you as a woman. As a girl, you say, okay, cry, hurt, process, get over,
Right.
open up, open up to love another person. From 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, all the way up until whatever age we are now, right? Men, because we've been told to lie or to say what we think women need to want to hear, that's called having game in order to get with them.
Right.
So we never truly invested.
Right.
Time puberty on up. Girl, I give you this ring. Girl, I got you. You look fine. I love you. Blah, blah, blah. I'm hit. Ha, ha, ha. I'm gone. Throughout the course of the time, they never invested in emotionally. One time at 17, 16, 18, they like a girl. They hurt their feelings and they fucking fucked up. And they
Mm-hmm.
become even bigger dog, right?
Right.
Married all the way up until 40 some 50 years old, they triggering out. Until a woman says, hey, I'm fucking another nigga. Now, for from 17, 15, 13, all the way up to 40, they have never had to get hurt,
Right.
sit in it, fix it, get therapy,
None of
process,
that. Mm-hmm.
get over, and open up to love again.
Yep.
You guys have done it for 40, 30, 20 years. Over, up and down. Hurt, heal, over it. Hurt, heal, over it. So your
Oh, he
emotional,
preaching tonight, y'all.
that emotion has gotten stronger.
Yeah.
So when when a man said, you found, oh, wait a minute, you look at his phone like this nigga didn't talk to Angela and China. Oh, okay. You hurt, you cry, be like, you seen it? So the time you was 12. I don't know what to do. I got to do this. Sometimes I say in order to get over one man is get on another. I don't know. Whatever your process is, you
I
get over
don't
it.
agree with that.
Okay, I get that. I'm not even rolling with that. But I'm just saying,
Okay.
you process and you able to say, husband, listen, I caught you. It's Tanya. I see her. What I'm gonna do, I love you. I need to tell her to leave the fuck alone. Hang up with her. She can't call you. Okay, baby, I'm tripping, right? Then you catch 3 years later. Oh, here's Angela. 13 all the way up. You 40 now. Angela. She called me now.
Mm.
She called me talking about you was at her crib. And you know she know your mole is at and your birthmark is at. Who the fuck is this? Get through it, baby. They ain't her. I don't love her like I love you. Okay. Been through it. I've been learning this shit from 13, 14, 17 years old. I've been building myself to deal with this. 2 years later, you pull up on something. You find something happened. Some more bullshit. Okay, you know what? You want bullshit. I ain't gave you 4 or 5 times. Okay, cool.
Mm.
From the time you've been a kid, you've been processing and been prepared for those days to deal with it, confront him, talk
Mm.
about it, get therapy, heal, love him,
Mm.
and open up again. He hadn't done that
Mm.
at all. He's 45 now.
Right.
Now you tell him, yo, check it out. He gonna say, Kim, who is June? You got all type of dick pics from June. You got he telling me something. He loved the way you take. What the fuck is this? Oh, that's just June. Fuck, hold on. What the fuck are you talking about?
Just June.
Boom! Punch a hole in the wall. What the fuck you doing, Kim? Nigga, wait a minute. I didn't saw 17 broads in your phone within the last 10 years. 17. That's the bitches that I caught. You don't come home at a certain time. I know your patterns. And so now you tripping on this one person that I fuck with in the whole 30, 40 years we've been together.
Mm.
Now, I don't know what to do. Did you fuck him? He tell me he tastes good. The fuck you talking about? I mean, come on. That's one
His
nigga.
whole
One nigga.
understanding is toe up.
They in there like, yo, I'm dead and dude on the spot. This some bullshit, kid. How you gonna do this to me? I'm gonna kill you. That whole time, they have never learned how to sit in their shit, how to process, forgive, and heal.
So
Love
basically, you're
again.
saying that we've had so much experience with
So much.
emotional understanding, forgiving, and ups and downs and ins and out. And you guys have not.
Have not. And we've been pampered. and
Yep.
babies
Because we're
and
nurturers, so we be very, very understanding and forgiving until that woman shows that she's fed up.
or it may not be he saw something on the phone, he just say, I'm done with you. I don't love you anymore. They say, this is my opinion, speaking from a man, and we're gonna end our show. They say women, when a woman decides they're done, it's because they exhausted all their resources. They've done everything.
They've
I
done
done,
everything.
I done
That's
got
right.
negligee. I done did a threesome. I let you put it up, put your finger in my ass. I let you, we go outside. We did a random, eyes wide shut thing, and we went over here, and I wore a different wig, and I did some makeup. I was Sally Sue, and this. I did everything. I made your dinner. I was sucking your balls from the back. You did everything. Like I put in work, and you still said fuck you.
So fuck you.
So at this point, I don't feel bad because I
Right.
did my work. I was talking about this earlier when I was talking about when we talk about martial arts and we talk about training. When it comes to when my Shihan told me when a kid gets or a person gets mad when they lose a tournament or they get in the sparring and they're like, oh my god, and they so mad, oh I should have won. It's because they know they didn't put the fucking work in. Because you put in the work in and you like, man, I hit that nigga with everything. I was hitting him with all the combos, and
I
he
was
was
giving
giving
it
me the
all.
business. I can't cry about it. But when you know you didn't put in the work, there's a result, there's a remorse, there's a guilt, like, damn, I'm so sad. Wait a minute, you mean that was the last chance? I
Right.
fucked up. This is the end. This
Right.
for real, forever, ever. And men and
Forever.
so women like, listen, I did all that shit I just named. I'm not gonna go through all that shit, but you went through all that shit. I changed my name. I forgave you. I looked over it. I made you extra dinner and made you sushi and made you some cakes and desserts. I did the 3 moves. I did this. I did all of that. I don't feel bad by saying you don't give a fuck about me. You don't give a fuck about me because I did everything. I even changed who the fuck I was. I went against the beliefs that I had. Like I don't believe in that shit. Putting a finger in my ass and threesomes and when all this fake make whatever. That ain't my thing. Fucking in the park, doing all the stuff you want to do. I've done that. And you said fuck you. I don't feel bad. So when I say pieces, I've exhausted myself and I feel good about my move. My intentions is to move on. And now you want to kill yourself because you know what? You didn't put in the work. You didn't believe fat me was greasy. You didn't think I was gonna really do them shits, did you? You thought I was
Right.
all joking and bullshit. You just thought it was just some motherfucker. And that's what it is. When me and Kim talk, we don't talk about shit we heard.
Let's talk about shit we know.
That being said, listen, y'all, like, subscribe, and share. We've been over here sipping and spilling and
Yes, we
enjoying
have. We've been
our night.
relaxing,
Mm-hmm.
doing us. But I want to go ahead and say the question for a quick recap was why can't men take the shit that they give the women? I think Ed broke it down. I didn't have to say anything. There is what we call the mic drop.
Mm-hmm.
And it was nice to hear from a man to tell other men and women why that is the case. To
Mm-hmm.
sum it up, it's simply because we have been dealing with a ultimate bullshit for years. However, as a man, they have not.
We have
And
not.
that is so true. So when it happens to them, they are shocked, they are in disgust, they are so displaced and disbobulated that they just simply can't fathom they sweet little sugar boo boo then threw them to the
Giving them good,
wolves
giving them right, threw them to the wolves and giving that good to some
that
other
they
nigga
thought that was only theirs when
that
they
was
come home.
theirs. That's their
And she
precious
got
baby.
tired and said,
Mm-hmm.
bye bye. And I'm done
Boy,
with
boy.
you. So I say, what you say, Ed? I mean, what's the advice for a man not to feel that? I suggest, you know what I'm saying? You
It's
stop,
not.
you stop
It's
what you're
not.
doing because you're about to
Not
ruin
for a man
the
not
one
to
that
feel
you
that.
mess
No,
with.
the thing is, sit in it. You ain't. You gotta feel it. It's
Yep,
like people that want to work out. They want to get strong. See, everybody want to go get the BBLs and all that kind of shit. They don't want to do the work. And I ain't mad. Do your thing. I get that. But if you want to get bigger and stronger, you're gonna have to deal with the bullshit that come along with it.
that's
You
right.
got to. Even if you have surgery, this that recovery time ain't so. I saw a video Anja sent me the other day. The girl was in the back of her like a SUV, and she's like, "Don't do this, y'all. Please. Please, I beg y'all, don't do this shit that doesn't feel good. She had got a BBL or something. She had her ass done, and she had to lay on her stomach, and they had to drive her wherever after she did her recovery. And she was like, please don't do this. This shit hurt like fuck. She was crying and remorseful because she got her ass done or whatever was going on. She had the recovery, it was a recovery. But what I'm saying is that you have to sit in it. You have to own that shit. The reality of it is that you can't escape that. Hopefully you're wise enough to not deal with it and say, you know what, I see the shit coming a mile away. Let me change up while I still got her and she's still fucking with me. Or be honest with yourself. And when you're honest, you got to deal with the repercussions of your decisions, But you got to sit in it. So to tell somebody how not to feel that way, they're gonna feel that way. Because if you eat,
they gonna feel that way.
it's like the white people got to sit. There was a thing that Bill Burr. I'm gonna say this last thing. Bill Burr did a comment. If he's a comedian, he did some on Saturday Night Live, and he was talking about how white women. He said it's so funny how white women put themselves in the front of the line of oppression. Like all the black people telling us, we got this shit going on. White women, like, oh my god, it's so hard to be me. He's like, how? How's it been hard with you? You sat next to us toxic white males for centuries. You say you rolled around the blood money, and he said, and then when you want to hook up with a black guy, if you got caught, you would say it wasn't consensual. He said, so sit your monkey ass down by us white men and take your talking to. You don't have no fucking problems. You ain't been going through your white tears. Fuck that. You was a fucked up as an individual, just like us, just like men. We were fucked up. We were. Shit was sweet for us. Let's think about the Clarence Thomas and Anita Hill shit. It was so many people coming at her, women talking shit about her. You trying to keep her man down. She got shitted on so bad by everybody. Men, women, the society control or covers and protects the men. She just wanted him because he was a man of power. She trying to fuck him up. Like, no, he was abusive. That's some real shit. And because she said it, she was ostracized.
Right.
So we were protected as men.
That's right. As always.
She wanted me. I'm the motherfucking. I had a situation. One of my this last story. I got a bunch of stories. Last story.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Last story. A friend of mine, female friend of mine, was involved with a guy, and the guy was higher up in a particular organization, so to speak. The guy that was in the organization was married. She obviously was not. And so she was mad about something that went on, and she felt like, I'm gonna say something, I'm gonna do something, fuck that. And I was like, listen to me. If you say something, you're gonna be ostracized.
Right.
And everybody's gonna side with him. He's gonna deny it. His wife may side eye you, but she's still gonna side with him.
He's still gonna rock with him.
And the place that you felt and at home with, you've now created havoc, and you're not comfortable there because they're gonna look at you as a Jezebel. Even though you're right.
Right.
The way it's structured is in his favor, which is fucked up.
Very.
Those type of situations have been protecting us men for years.
Yeah.
The women want me. I'm a man of power. She's just trying to tear me down. She's just a gold digger. We live on that. And everybody like, yeah, men and women. Yeah, she just a gold digger. Want another woman husband. Everybody subscribing to it. Like when Donald Trump said he grabbed him by the pussy. All them white women like, yeah, that's just locker room talk. They just rolling with it because society has grouped it together to protect us men. And now it's like, you know what? That was shitty. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck old boy. Fuck you talking about something. You did that shit with old girl and the husband and the wife and everybody else gonna. Like, we're going to call it spade a spade.
That's
and
right.
I was like, wait a minute. What happened to my protection? Oh, I got to kill myself. That's what it's been. So I had a situation where it's like, it's been in our favor, and the tides have turned.
You
the
ain't
change
lying.
in the guard is happening. That Me Too movement was so fucking important and powerful. People make jokes of it, but that was important because the women are like, listen, dog, for real. And we had to be honest, like, you know what? Sometimes they're men. My last statement on this, that sometimes look at women, and that's what Dan talks about, as for their sexual pleasure.
Ooh.
So that's what you for, my sexual pleasure. If you outside of that, I'm like, why you talking ideas and concepts? What? Girl, you better make me something to eat and suck my dick.
Wow.
Or give me some sex.
And even if they don't say it outright,
they don't.
Behavior shows.
That part. They're not saying it outright, but they just kind of like get annoyed because you have an idea.
Right. And
they're annoyed that you have an opinion.
Right. Yeah.
You have an opinion.
Right.
Now, I'm gonna talk to you off air about this one, but it's a situation. This is why I had that long. I couldn't talk because I had to.
Earlier, I
Yeah,
got you.
because right, and they had to read with certain things, and I'll tell you about that. But that's
So
what it is.
can you give us an Eddie edible for the women that says, men just don't understand what we go through, and don't give us shit that you can't take, you know?
Come
Because
as far
that's
as men is concerned with
right. The women, men don't do things that you can't take yourself. That's just
me,
common
me
character courtesy.
the thing is this the Eddie edible. The reality of it is that the shit ain't the same no more. Shit ain't the same no more. Going like even with COVID, shit ain't the same no more. So thinking you can rod up and do what you want to do and cat call women and do shit like that, that shit ain't the same. You can,
Can't do it.
obviously, just like back in the day, you can't just say somebody got a big ass booty at work because now you're getting written up. You can't do that shit no more. So the same thing holds true is that you can't do shit. Women are so fuck. First of all, women got the prize. They got the vagina. That is the end all be all. Women is that is the truth. That is the essence of life. They have the vagina. That's just what it is. You can call it what you want to call it. They got it. That's just it. So women don't have to be like, they don't have to ask, can you come and get some of this vagina? They don't have to do that. So here's the thing. Women are better at tricking off and cheating because they don't have to run around and change their schedule for it. Hey girl, you fine. Kim, you fine. You sexy as hell. Kim, like, listen, I got a whole man. I gotta work from 9 to 5. I take break at 12. I can't take break from 12 to 2. If you want to fucks with me, you got to meet me where I'm at between 12 and 2 because I can't. When I get home, I'm making dinner. Everything I be online. Me and like, because she still keep calling the woman. She like, can you come and meet me at 7 tonight? Well, normally I get home at 6 and shit. I gotta find a way to get out. Hey, baby, I gotta go bowling with my boys. She like, what the fuck you going bowling? It's weird as hell because we don't. We changed our patterns. Kim has told me this too. We changed our pattern because we trying to accommodate the woman because we want the booty. And the girl is calling the shots. You don't catch a woman because she don't have to adjust, acquiesce to the man. You
Not at
want to see
all.
me? You want this pussy? I work from 9 to 5. You got to meet me in that window. I got to be at work, and you cannot call me after the time. I'm gonna not call you. You cannot hit me up, randomly pull up. I'm not gonna fuck with you. You cannot renegotiate or reinvent the wheel. I'm
Nothing.
not gonna fuck with you. And the man like, okay, whatever you say. I want the pussy, so I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna meet you between 12 and 1 o'clock. We go to the hotel. Blah blah blah. I gotta be back at work because my job. I've already figured out. When I get home, my schedule is the fucking same because we can't do that. We ain't got the pussy. Because women can run into, they can slip on dick. They can dick everywhere to go. Hey, how you want some dick? Want some dick? In the store. Want some dick? Want some dick? They're like every day, all day, they're offering dick. All day. Women getting offered dick. Dick. Oh my God, every day. Bums want to offer me dick. Rich people want to offer me dick. White people want to offer me dick. Asian people want to offer, everybody offering dick. Women want to offer me dick. Like, I know I'm a woman, but shit, I got that
I
strap
strap
on.
on for you.
That being said, on that, shit ain't the same as it used to be.
Right.
Women, they hold the power in that degree. I don't want to say hold the power, but you guys, it's like shit ain't what it used to be.
It
Be
ain't
honest with
used
what
to,
you want.
right. That's
Be
true.
honest with what you want, and be willing to suffer the consequences of your decisions. Be willing to deal with what you're asking for. Be honest, and know that this is how that shit goes. You can't just rock away and do what the fuck you want to do no more. That's just it is what it is. I feel bad. I feel sorry for you, but that shit is not real anymore. That shit is not real anymore. And
Facts.
even in the poly world, we talk about poly and mono, we're gonna be done with this. In the poly world, there's an understanding that I want to do what I want to do. I have to allow her to do what she want to do. I can dictate. I don't want your body here with me, but your mind is on the other side of town. I don't want that.
Mm.
I don't want that. I want you to want me like I want you. I want you to be present, like you say, in the moment. I want you to be there with me. I don't want you to do it because it's obligatory. You my
Right.
man, and I'm gonna be here, and I'm just gonna get. You can take it if you want the pussy, but you're not there. No. I want to make love to you, your mind, your body, your soul. I want all of that.
Right.
And if you're saying that what I'm asking is a demand, that's not necessarily what you want. I want you to be happy, even if it hurts my fucking feelings, even if it makes me uncomfortable, because I know at the end of the day, I'll let you be you. We were talking when we were at the cigar lounge. We were talking with
Right.
Carl, remember?
Exactly.
And I said a couple of things. I was like, if I love you, I have to let you be you. You have to be you. I can't put no demand. That's not really. That's a demand to command. That's control.
Right.
And some people say, "Hey Ed," or "Hey Kim, control me. This is what I want for love. If you do this, okay, cool. That's our agreement. Fine. You want me to? Okay. But if that's not what they're saying, like I'm a Mustang. I'm a wild horse. I can't be tame. I want you to let me be me. Do you
Right.
be here? And when you ready for me, I'm gonna be here loving on you, doing whatever. But then I get to do what I do too. So that's my 80 edibles. I don't know if it made sense, but that's my piece. That's my speech, and I'm off the stage. Listen, like, subscribe, and share.
Yep.
Smoke and sip with us. I'm gonna share this video a couple of times. I'm gonna try to reshare it. But I think this is a good one. And we're going live this weekend. We gotta figure out a time and place. I gotta figure out, I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow, or we'll figure out tomorrow. Um we'll talk about that. I'll call you later. But we'll go over that. But we're going live this weekend. We just gotta figure out our location because me and Kimmy have to be together. It's just a thing we do, and if we're not together, we get we get a little bit of anxiety. We our energy together is really dope when we're together. So we gotta kind of have that, and we've been trying to work toward making sure we give you great content on a regular basis. And these last couple of weeks we haven't been able to do it throughout the week because Kim is back in the office. She's not working remotely anymore. So she's back in the office, and it's a lot to ask people to kind of do all that when they're working. So we appreciate you guys rocking with us. We
We
love you guys.
appreciate it. Thanks for the love and all the
Thank you so much.
questions and the DMs. And we're going to get to different things that y'all send us and want us to talk about. Ed and I have a lot of content that we want to get to. So that's why we do our lives a little longer, and we're doing multiple lives now. So
Right.
believe me, we're going to get to it. We look forward, but we definitely appreciate it. Thank you, Deborah. Deborah said a great show. Thank you.
Oh, good. Yes, she jumped on the show. Okay, good. Deb, that was my girl, Deb.
Yeah.
Good.
So
So listen,
we're gonna give my boy his flowers. I appreciate him. Hope all the ladies heard what he said when it's coming from a man point of view. That's why. So slow your rolls, ladies. Slow your rolls.
Summer Rose. I'm so appreciative. You have people in my life, and so think like and subscribe, share, and tell your friends about us. Come in and
Right.
chime in and talk with us. I would love to have Deb on the show. Would that
We
make
would
sense?
love it.
That
We
would
would
be
love it.
so great. And bring her in and chime in and do some beautiful things. So thank you
Yep.
so much, you guys. We appreciate you guys. And let's see you till next time. Hey, like, subscribe, and
That's
share.
right.
Sip and Sip,
Yep.
Mitchell and Mitchell doing it again, goddamn it, this weekend.
As always.
Mm. Love you guys.
We out.
Bye now.